Hi friends, good morning. Please look at the next problem. See, why is tossing a coin considered to be fair way of deciding which team should get the ball at the beginning of a football game? Friends, tossing a coin is considered to be a fair way to decide which team should get the ball first at the beginning of a football match. Is See, if a coin is tossed, the result is either head or tail. That is, the probability of getting head is 1 by 2 and the probability of getting tail is also 1 by 2. So, these two events are equally likely events. This is an important point. These two events are equally likely events. So, then the tossing a coin, the result of tossing a coin is unpredictable and unbiased. So that is the reason why tossing a coin is considered to be a fair way. Okay friends, then let us go to next problem. This is problem number 4 friends. Problem number 4 of exercise 15.1 of chapter probability. Which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? Which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? These are the options friends. 2 by 3, minus 1.5, 15% and 0.7. Friends, we know the limits of the probability of an event. Probability of an event 0 less than or equal to probability of an event less than or equal to 1. That means probability of any event greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. So probability of an event cannot be less than 0. Cannot be less than 0 means cannot be negative. So here minus 1.5 is a negative value. So the probability of an event cannot be negative. That is, cannot be less than 0. So this is our answer, minus 1.5. So I shall consider one more example of this kind, similar problem. Which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? Here your options are 1 by 3, 0.1, 3% and 17 by 16. These are the 4 options given. Which are the following cannot be the probability of an event? Friends, if you look at the fourth option, 17 by 16, the value of 17 by 16 is greater than 1. Here the numerator is greater than the denominator. So the value of 17 by 16 is 1 plus something, 1 point something. So that is greater than 1. But the probability of an event cannot be greater than 1. It must be less than or equal to 1. So here 17 by 16 is greater than 1. So it cannot be the probability of an event. So it cannot be less than 0. It cannot be greater than 1. Anything must lie between 0 and 1. Closed intervals. Okay friends, let us see the next problem. This is problem number 5 friends. Problem number 5 of exercise 15.1 chapter probability. P of E is equal to 0.05. Then what is the probability of not E? We want the probability of not E. PE is given and we want P not E. One thing we know. P of E plus P of E bar, that is not E, is always equal to 1. Probability of getting success plus probability of getting failure. So that is always equal to 1. So PE plus PE bar is equal to 1. Now P is given. Now P is 0.05. We want P bar, that is P naught E is equal to 1 minus P. 1 minus P of E, that is equal to 1 minus 0.05, that is equal to 0.95 is the required probability. That is your answer, friends. Okay, friends. I shall take two more similar problems of this kind. Just I shall read out and see. If the probability of winning a game, if the probability of winning a game is 0.3, then what is the probability of losing it? So the probability of winning plus probability of losing, that is not winning. Probability of losing means probability of not winning. So probability of winning plus probability of not winning is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. Here probability of winning is given. Here the probability of winning a game is 0.3. 0.3 plus probability of losing. Probability of losing, that is probability of not winning, is equal to 1. That is probability of losing is equal to 1 minus 0.3, that is equal to 0.7 is your answer. So probability of winning plus probability of not winning is always equal to 1. So by doing 1 minus, you will get the probability of losing the game. And one more similar question. If the probability of India winning a particular hockey match, if the probability of India winning a particular hockey match is 0.81, what is the probability of India losing that match? Similar question. So probability of India winning plus probability of India losing is equal to 1. Probability of winning is given 0.81. So now probability of losing is equal to 1 minus 0.81, that is equal to 0.19 is your required probability. Okay, friends, thank you. Have a nice day.